This week, the focus is on getting the 16, 17-year-olds vaccinated. We were successful in getting the Pfizer vaccine in the community, which you may recall is good for 16, 17-year-olds. And Moderna at this point is only approved for 18 plus. So we're very happy that we're able to get the doses because actually we're the only First Nations community in Canada to be vaccinating 16, 17-year-olds, and actually the only community across Canada to be 16 and 17-year-olds. So we're going to be rolling that out, Wednesday to Saturday, to ensure that every opportunity is given to that age group to be vaccinated. And we want to stress the importance as well, for that age category to be vaccinated. We know, generally speaking, younger people do very well or fairly well if they do get COVID-19, but it's also more than about themselves. It doesn't mean you're not going to get very sick if you get it, but it's a possibility. But it's also about protecting your family, protecting your grandparents, protecting your parents as well. So we really want to encourage people to get out there and get vaccinated and continue keeping those numbers going up. We're roughly 74% of the eligible population is currently vaccinated. So if we can keep those numbers going up over the next while, all the better. The higher the number, the higher the protection of our community, and the more confident we feel as a task force to be able to take the next steps moving forward. As we speak today, yes, we're still in what we're considering the red level of alert for the community. And I know some people have been wondering, say, well, why don't we lower the alert level to an orange or other? But if you look at the information that we had put out regarding those orange and red level alerts, a lot of the stuff we are currently doing as a task force is within the orange. If you compare what's happening in Kahnawake to what's happening outside Kahnawake and even in Chateauguay, Montreal, and other parts of the province, we are much more lenient because of the low cases, in the community, 0 at this point, high number of vaccinations. So we don't have the curfew in Kahnawake. We allow 8 people outdoor visitation. We allow people to have one household in the home, things of that nature. So we are in the process of moving in that direction. Majority of our retail is opened, which is not the same in many places. So a lot of things are within our orange phase according to the document that we put out several months ago. But we want to remain in the red because we don't want to let down our guard. We have to understand that even though we are doing much better than around us, we're surrounded by a whole bunch of red. And the island of Montreal, South Shore, they're all red, and things are very crucial around us. And we can't let down our guard, and we want to keep faring this storm, this third wave well, and by remaining in the red is part of that process. And with the emergence of the variants, within the province of Quebec and within Montreal around us, it is alarming because it has proven to be much more infectious, spreads much quicker. There's still some unknown questions about the efficacy rate of the vaccine against certain variants. We know it's still definitely worth it to be vaccinated. That's proven, but the level of efficiency or effectiveness is still being reviewed. It's still being studied. The preliminary information is positive, but we want to make sure we get some concrete information from the scientists before we really move much quicker to look at next phases of reopening. What's happening in the Montreal area, as you see, there's been a lot of protests, people resisting the curfew and such. People are really getting, I guess, fed up with the whole measures. I'm sure there's similar sentiment with many Kahnawake as well, including myself. Believe me, it's not pleasurable to be having to keep measures in place, but again, we want to keep focus on the health of our community. It's been well over a year now we've been in this, and there is that light that's there. Many people in the community have begun their second doses. There's still process available if people get first doses. We're going to be working on that, and once we feel confident, we will move into reopening the rest of the businesses in the community, allowing for more activities to take place in the community where we could see that more sense of normalcy, which we all want.